So today we are back with the door, the castle's door from Joanna Besford's Enchanted Forest. And oh my goodness, what a long journey this is until it is finished the way I want it to be finished. So I'm going to pick up some pencils. And I'm going to start with the left side of the wall. I'm using one of my old Bruinzeel design full color pencils, natural sienna. This one is quite short, look. And I don't use them that often anymore. I have so many very good quality pencils right now. And to be honest, I have so many pencils that are of better quality than these Bruinzeels. Now the Bruinzeels, I still love them, but they had a problem, just like the Prismacolors, with breakage. And some of the colors in the Bruinzeel have hard chunks in their in the leads. But I gave them the same treatment as I gave the Prismacolor Premier pencils. I left them in the sunshine for a lot of time, months I think. And so the pencils heated up, the leads made of wax, they melted a little bit, so potential breakage may be gone now. It is a beautiful sunny day today. It is the month of November, but today it feels like springtime. And this morning I went out to do the groceries and I decided to make a little video for you about a recreational area that is close to my home. And while walking to the grocery store, I could easily do a little detour and show you around a little bit. So, well, I will show you that video right now. I am currently on my way to the grocery store, and it is beautiful weather, so I thought maybe I can show you a little bit of the town that I live in. Now, this is quite a busy street, and it is one of the main streets of our town, and I walk here very often for doing groceries. But this time it is such a beautiful day. I'm taking a little detour into a more rural site. It's a recreational area, and they are trying to recreate nature. So I'm going to show you a couple of the houses here. Really nice. There is a lot of water here in the Netherlands, and canals like these are very important, because when there is a lot of rain, we need to store the water, and we use areas like this. There is a similar canal in front of our home as well, a little smaller though. Look at that nice little boat. So normally I would cross that bridge to go to the grocery store, but this time we go to the left. And here you can see those willow trees. Typical Dutch way of well, trimming actually. They get trimmed every other year, I think. So, and here the red asphalt you see is the designated bicycle path, especially for bicycles. It is the month of November, so a lot of autumn colors. Here, look at this. It's a bit strange today. Normally there are a lot of people bicycling here. Nothing right now. Nobody. So, here we are. This is the area. It used to be farmland, and nowadays authorities are trying to turn this into nature, or something like nature. There are a lot of birds over here. There, far away, there is a heron, a blue heron, and there are also a lot of people walking their dogs. And I will walk a little bit further because there's a small river here with a beach, and there is a little map here. So right now we are over here, and over here you can see this is the town of Rotterdam, so we are close to that city. So, but we are over here now, and there are a lot of bike routes. Biking is very popular here. So let's do a little walk. I think I need a selfie stick. Look, this thistle is still in bloom. Beautiful. I have to say, it was very cold last night. Oh, there is a there is a how does that bird, what is the name? Need to think. I don't think you can even see it. It's so small, far away. No, it was cold last night, but the sun is now very warm. Very nice. I'm trying to show you those beautiful birds. It's a bird of prey, there are two. But unfortunately they are too far away for my little camera. Here we have the small river called the Waal. It is my husband's dream to one day build a house on the shores of this little river. So as you can see, here's the beach, and this beach is very, very suitable for young children. The river is very shallow, so it's quite safe for the little kids. So lots of birds as well. So this is another view from a bridge. I am crossing a bridge right now, a small bridge. There in the far distance you can see a second bridge. So and here on the right side you can see a couple of willow trees I'm going to walk right there, and there in the distance, I hope I can show you, there is the old church. I might show you that church in another video. It's quite a beautiful old building. Now it is quite strange, it is the month of November, and my gut feeling tells me that these trees should not be covered with green leaves, but they are. We've had a couple of warm days back a couple of weeks ago, so maybe these trees think summer isn't ending this year. I wish that was true. And here you can see another piece of that river. I do like winter. I love ice skating. I do like skiing, although I'm a very bad skier. But what I don't like is the cold temperatures. My body prefers hotter weather. Look, and over there, a couple of new houses. They built those houses last year. Well, I think those houses come with a view. And this patch of grass, you can't see it, but it is a little bit lower. And when it becomes very cold, the fire department comes and they spray a lot of water on this field, and then it can freeze and become an ice skating area. Finally, a couple of people bicycling. So yeah, this is the area about 5 minutes from our home. So we come here pretty often. So I'm now going to stop this video. I'm on my way to the grocery store, and then I will continue coloring. And I am back home again. When I came home, I started cooking. It's early, it's midday, it's in the middle of the day, but I started cooking for dinner because I'm making some sort of stew. With beef, and then I will put in some vegetables, onions, a little bit of garlic, and then I will make a nice stew. I love stews, especially in winter time. I actually like the color of this pencil, Natural Sienna, so I'm going to put that here as well. And I'm not very precise. These walls are old and they will be stained, I think. So if I leave a blank spot, then that is completely okay. So yeah, it feels really like springtime today. And that is very welcome because the last couple of days have been, well, yesterday was good, but a couple of days before it was so grey and dark. Yeah. There are things I don't like about winter time here in the Netherlands. But there are things that I do like. And one thing I do like is the tradition of Sinterklaas. And I've been telling you about it before. There was a lot of controversy about it because Sinterklaas, I think he's basically the same guy as Santa Claus. He looks a little bit different, but they stem from the same old tradition. Now, Santa Claus, as far as I know, he has elves to help him with the packaging and with all the presents and stuff. But the Dutch Sinterklaas has also assistants, and they are called Zwarte Piet, Black Piet. Now there are different stories about where the story behind Black Piet, but you know, Black Piet has a black face, and the last couple of years people have started complaining because Black Piet has characteristics that you could lead back to slavery. So it's all very controversial. So I hope people will find a solution. There are many cities, you know, when Sinterklaas is being celebrated, Sinterklaas arrives in the cities. So cities always, every year they need to think about how Sinterklaas will be invited to the city. So many cities are now thinking and trying new ways with Black Piets no longer being black. And well, I'm sure they will find a solution. Here I have another Bruinzeel pencil, medium brown grey. Let's use that to add a touch of well, this doesn't work so good. No. Prismacolor Premier, warm grey, 50%. Let's try this one, yeah. This one is a little bit softer than the Bruinzeel pencils. At least softer than my 20 years old Bruinzeel pencils. So. Now, Sinterklaas comes with many traditions, and one of them is that you celebrate Sinterklaas together with the family or friends, and then you write little poems for each other. Yeah. And last Sunday we did something that starts the tradition. You know, when it comes to young children, of course Sinterklaas will take care of the presents, but the adults, they have to help Sinterklaas a little bit with buying presents for each other and also writing poems. So last weekend the family of my husband, we had the yearly event of loodjes trekken. And that is that everybody writes down on a little piece of paper his name and a short wish list of presents that he or she would like to have. And you know, there is a limit in the amount of money that we will spend. So this year it was 15 euros. So you cannot ask for a new car or expensive stuff. It's just about giving each other nice little presents and having a good time together. So last Sunday we were together with the family and we wrote down what we would like to have. And I wrote on my wish list that I would love to get a couple of lemonade glasses, a couple of tea glasses. I also ask for socks. Yeah. So then all those pieces of paper with the wish list go into one jar, and then we all pull one out without knowing which piece of paper you will pull out. That is so nice. So now I know for whom I'm going to buy presents, and then I will have to write a little poem for that person. With my family, we do the same thing, but then we do it online. There is a loodjes trekken website in the Netherlands. So we do the digital loodjes trekken. Here I have Ginger Root by Prismacolor Premier. And I think that will be a great light neutral tone to pull things together. Now what happens at the Sinterklaas party? The official date is December 5th. That you should celebrate it in the evening at night. But many families do it a different night, preferably in the weekend, because then the children don't have to go to school and the party can last a little bit longer. So we also celebrate Sinterklaas in the weekend. And when there are young children involved, it's just like Christmas and Santa Claus in the English-speaking countries. Many young children believe that there is this Sinterklaas person bringing them gifts. This looks a little bit sketchy over here, but actually I like it. So I think I will leave it there. Yeah. So many young kids really believe in Santa Claus. And there are a lot of songs, Dutch songs about Santa Claus. And the tradition is that you sing a couple of those songs and then Santa Claus will hear it. And then Sinterklaas will bring you some presents. It's very nice. When I was walking outdoors just a couple of hours ago and making this little video for you, I felt I really want to go back to that beautiful forested area here in the Netherlands, the Veluwe. Now, I've been procrastinating about the background here. There was a time that I thought I should make it blue, and then I started doubting the decision, so I left it. But you know, we have a beautiful blue sky today, so I've decided to go with the blue. Now, artistically, it may not be the best choice, but well, whatever. Cerulean blue. And I just love blue skies. Love it, love it, love it. Cerulean blue from the Prismacolor Premiere series. I have to say, since I put my Prismacolor pencils in the sunshine, gave it the sun treatment, they are so much joy to color with. No more breakage. I recently dropped one. Now that is something you should not do with Prismacolor Premieres, but that one is lying in the sun right now, getting its treatment. I'm trying to keep a light hand. Here is another Prismacolor Premiere, Cobalt Blue Hue. Slightly warmer than the cerulean blue, and I'm just covering the areas where there is not so much blue yet. Well, this may be a little bit boring for you, but this is just the work that needs to be done. Adding another layer. There were times that I didn't like the amount of time that it takes for me to finish a drawing, and I've been trying to speed up the process, but I've reconciled with the idea that with my way of coloring, this is just the way I color. And I have recently been doing some research to artists and how much time it takes to make a painting, to finish it, you know. And there are artists who work very fast and do great, beautiful things. But I am one of the persons that need a lot of time. It's just, it is a different approach. I really like that a painting or drawing grows and evolves. And in my case, that happens because I do not choose my color palette. My color palette evolves. Now the problem with that is that it takes time. It takes a lot of layering, adjusting the colors a little bit with a new layer. Other artists who manage to pick the right colors immediately will be much faster. But that is just not my way of coloring. So I'll stick with the slow coloring. Well, that blue sky, I'm not finished with that, but that will be a next time. This is it so far. I hope you liked it, and see you in the next episode. Bye bye.